Hi there, today I'm going to show you a tutorial on how to make a very cute snowman Christmas cupcake. So the tools and equipment that you will need are water and a paintbrush, some corn flour, a circle cutter, a small rolling pin, a sharp knife, a pizza cutter, a pair of scissors, a veining tool and a curved modelling tool, a vanilla cupcake, some white, blue, black and orange fondant. So first of all, take your cupcake and spread some buttercream on the top of the cupcake to stick down the fondant. Then put some corn flour on the board and on top of the fondant and roll it out. Move it around as you're rolling it to stop it from sticking. Then take your circle cutter. Now the size of the circle will depend on the size of your cupcake, so just measure beforehand. Then take your circle of fondant, place it on the cupcake and smooth it down and around the edges and on top. Then take some blue fondant and roll it out into a strip, and this is what you're going to use to make the scarf. It needs to be fairly thick but not too thick. Take your pizza cutter, trim the ends and then cut out a strip which will be used for the scarf. And then take the scarf, now I like to drape one end over, curl it all around and drape the other end over, and then where the neck and the head will sit, just push down and smooth it down. And then take your scissors and cut some strips in the end to make it look like the edge of a scarf. And then get a sharp knife, and to give your scarf a much more realistic material look, run some lines all the way along the scarf. Just keep going all the way around, slowly turning your cupcake as you go until all the lines are in place. And then I wait until I've done all the lines and the cutting out, and then I stick it down so that I don't have to move the scarf again. Then take some white fondant, roll it into a ball. This is going to be used for the head, and then stick the head on with some water or some edible glue. Take the curved end of your modelling tool and make the mouth. Then take a little bit of orange fondant, roll it into a tapered shape, and this will be used for the nose. Again, stick it on with a little bit of water or some edible glue. And then what I like to do is just roll up the edge of the scarf to give it a much more comfy, relaxed feel. Take some blue fondant, shape it into a Santa style hat, and then measure it on the head and then mould it until you've got the correct shape, and then take some white fondant, roll this into a thin strip, and this is going to be used for the edge of the hat to give it the fluffy look. And then put some water all around the edge of the hat. Take the white fondant and stick it all the way around the edge of the hat, and then where the edges join, trim it with your knife and smooth the edges down. And now take a cocktail stick, put lots of indentations into the white fondant, giving it a much more realistic fluffy look, and then stick it on the head with a little bit of water and shape it into place. Take a little piece of white fondant, roll it into a ball, take your paintbrush make an indentation, put some water on the end of the hat and stick it on. And there you have the bobble on the hat. And then make lots of indentations in the bobble to give it a fluffy look. Then take a small piece of black fondant and cut out 2 little pieces and roll them into balls, ready for the eyes. Stick them on with a little bit of water. Then take 3 little balls of black fondant, and these are going to be placed on the front of the snowman for the buttons. Put a little bit of water down the front and place each of the buttons down the front of the snowman. And then take a small piece of black fondant, roll it into a sausage and cut it in half. So you've got 2 equal sized halves, and these are going to be made into the gloves. So just round them at one end, taper them at the other. Then get your knife, cut out a little triangle piece on one side, making the thumb and the rest of the hand. Then model and shape it until you've got that shape of a hand that you want. And then trim off at the wrist and place it onto the snowman. Do the same with the second hand, and then once you're happy where you've positioned them, stick them down using a little bit of water. And there you have your cute Christmas snowman cupcake. I do hope you found this tutorial helpful and useful, and thank you very much for watching. If you do like this video, please subscribe. Bye bye.